In my own pursuit of the most cost-beneficial van, I've checked 5 personally, and I have seen countless other options on the internet. And the first thing that I need you guys to understand is that there's a huge gap between used vans and new ones. Now, new and very common vans people normally use in van life, such as the Ford Transit, the Mercedes Sprinter, and the Ram ProMaster, among others, they can easily be priced over 30,000 euros if they're brand new, okay? While you might find that their used and older versions to cost around 5 or 6 times less. It's crazy. Now, do I think that this gap is fair? It's not really for me to judge. In capitalism, prices are defined by supply and demand and only that. But there's actually something good here, guys. There's something good, because even though the price is so much smaller, the performance might not be just as bad. Sometimes it is though, so get away from all these options ASAP. The point is, unless you're a millionaire who can afford an overpriced van just for the sake of not taking any risks, then I advise you to always go for used ones. Sure, they might have a problem here and there, but if it's not too serious, you are actually saving a huge amount of money even after you fix the issues. So, the prices that I checked for used vans vary a lot, from 1,500 to 17,000 euros. But do not be fooled by a super low price, guys, because there's probably a very bad reason why it is that way. Also, super high prices like these, like 17,000, are not worth it because, you know, for the same reason that I wouldn't go for a new van. You can just find much cheaper options that perform almost as good. Remember, the price is put by a person, not necessarily because they made a super through and through analysis of the van before displaying it for sale, but maybe just because they thought that that was a good price for them to go for, you know. Now, the price range that I am definitely most comfortable with in terms of cost benefit is between 3,000 and 6,000 euros. Now, my van cost 5,250 and I probably paid about 10,000 euros more to fix it to a good state. But I'll be honest, from a rational standpoint, it was definitely a mistake to buy this option without checking with a mechanic first, as many of the parts were damaged in a way that it was hard to notice at first. But it makes sense, the van was more than 20 years old. But that led me to waste a huge amount of money on it, and at the same time, it still didn't reach 17,000 euros, being less than many options out there. The bottom line is, I've seen many vans between these two prices, and most of them were new and seemed great. But guys, I cannot stress this enough. Take your time when choosing a van. Go to a mechanic. It will truly affect how much money you end up wasting on it. Now, the price might vary because of the size of the van, so you gotta decide whether you want a more spacious and expensive van like mine or a smaller and cheaper version. So, after you buy your van, you gotta know how to live the van life in the first place, okay? And that's exactly what I'm going to show you in the next module, so I'll see you there.